Guys, you're watching Boogie Travels, and today we are traveling to New York City, Times Square, for Madame Tussauds of New York. The wax figures, including quite a bit of Marvel stuff in this one. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's go take a look. Just wanted to show you this cool Radio City Music Hall sign. I don't know if that's a reproduction or an old one that used to hang out in front of it. But I just really like memorabilia like that. It's pretty cool. Not sure who the celebrity is in front of it though. Or the celebrity there. But I think that guy just works here. There he is, Justin Bieber himself. Has he looked on New Year's Day? More musicians, of course, the ever-talented Pharrell Williams, and of course Taylor Swift. Much taller than I expected her to be in real life. Wow. Don't worry. If I get too close, she'll just shake it off. Walking off the elevator here on floor 9 to find this star-studded affair, including Victoria Angels, women in, well, those types of outfits. Who do we recognize here? Anne Hathaway. This good-looking young gentleman, Ryan Gosling. Woo! I see why women like him. Of course, a nerd like me is always going to recognize Sir Patrick Stewart. Make it so, sir. Make it so. Whoopi Goldberg, straight from The View. To be extra crazy here, even in wax form. Still, can't get too mad at her. She did make The Color Purple. Then, of course, the man himself, Johnny Depp. He was in some of my all-time favorite movies, and now he's in one of my least favorite movies of all time. Pretty much everything he's made since '98. Quick through this haunted maze. I haven't been in one of these since, mirror maze, I should say. Haven't been in one of these since I hung out with McJuggernuggets and stole all of his money. This is kind of cool. I don't know if this will make the video for Madame Tussaud, but hopefully it'll make it into my New York video. Or maybe I'm just lost in here and I'm never getting out. Speaking of big, we saw Zoltar earlier, and now we're walking on a musical piano. I am no musician. Looks like this area is definitely heavily themed towards one specific Broadway composer. But here we have the figures from Cat, and that one is definitely blinking and singing. Oh my God. How are they doing that? Oh my God. Wow. This section is my favorite musical of all time. I have pretty much every word memorized. Here is the chandelier. That should tip you off. But if not, the look of this overall opera house should. But this should be all it takes. We have Christine lounging behind the man himself, the Phantom. Sing for him, Christine. Sing! Here on the wall allows us to interact by turning on the candles, the fog machine. Oh, we've even made fog. Sing for him, Christine. Sing. Sing. Here's a figure from the Broadway version of Lion King. Considerably better than the live-action movie version, in my opinion. That doesn't get any more classic than this. That classic New York scene of Marilyn Monroe, with her skirt being blown up by the grates below her. And you know, Marilyn always had a bit of a, I don't know what you would call it, a reputation for being a larger woman, but by today's standards, if this wax figure is true, well, she's anything but. This figure of Tom Cruise is so lifelike. I'm actually a little bit concerned. A lot of people have compared my new teeth to his. I see the resemblance. Standing next to him is the manliest man to ever live, Clint Eastwood himself. And sticking on the movie theme, Judy Garland. In the background, well, Mr. E.T. himself, Steven Spielberg, director of some of my favorite movies. You know what? I even liked I even like Ready Player One, buddy. That book was a pile. Good job working with that book. Here you have one of the most unlikely action stars in the world. But nope, Die Hard made him a household name. Here he is, dressed up as his character, John McClane. Bruce Willis. I grew up watching him on Moonlighting, so I saw him as a comedian first, but Die Hard was amazing. Here he is, the late, great Robin Williams, in one of his better roles. Now, the name of this movie escapes me right now. Birdcage, I think, something to that effect. I saw it as a kid, and I've seen it once as an adult as well. If you haven't seen it, I highly, highly recommend it. I think probably one of my favorite roles he ever played. Another prolific movie actor who used to take only the best roles and recently has decided to take, well, only the worst. Will Smith, dressed up here as a man in black. Certainly one of his most iconic roles and one of my favorites. Here's something that only a nerd like me could possibly even recognize, but this is Corona from the Warcraft movie? Yes, it's a failed box office attempt, but in person, she looks fantastic. Makes me want to go play on the classic server. And there's an entire section of World of Warcraft here, including this throne. Oh my God! Can I finally lead the Alliance? For the Alliance! Destroy the Horde! Taking a step back in time into Lucille Ball's kitchen. Now, I've often heard the phrase that women are not funny. I don't believe that to be true, and every time somebody says that, I always point to the funniest woman I think that may have ever lived, Lucille Ball. Absolutely incredible. May make some of you boomers yearn for a much more simple time. Another New York legend, Don Draper himself. What a madman. Here's an opportunity for the sports fans out there. I think that's, well, that's the Willard guy who got the surgery that I got. And then these fellas. I don't know any of these fellas, but if you know sports, oh, Anderson Cooper. If you know sports, here's your chance to come be a sports news guy. Well, in today's news, YouTube stocks are down, way down. And if you own any Boogie 2988, we highly recommend you sell. Currently, there's a tornado wrecking my apartment. Its little name is Sammy the Tornado. Back to you, dude, in the really nice outfit. Your career is in trouble if you're sitting across from this guy making apologies for the things you've done. Larry King. Are the very namesake of this very museum, Madame Tussaud herself, and all of her crazy, amazing busts in the background. This place stands as a testament to her today. Just when in England, you always have to stop by and see the Queen, have a little cup of joe. I should say cup of tea with her. Knight me, please. This section, we should definitely show a little bit of respect. Because you're going to see some of the most honored or reviled people of all time. Ronald Reagan, Gorbachev, Nelson Mandela, Bill Clinton himself, JFK, Jacqueline Kennedy, the incredible Abraham Lincoln, and finally here, Chief Sitting Bull. All very big, important parts of American history. And of course, it's wonderful to see this in New York City. Firefighters resurrecting the flag pulled out of the rubble of World Trade Center on that fateful day. I'm glad to see them honored here. Opportunity here to take an official picture with the president right here in the White House. You ready? You ready? Oh, Mr. President, I just want to say I love your taste in food. McDonald's, it's delicious. And what would a Hall of Presidents be without some of the more ones in recent history? Obama and Michelle represented here. Love them or hate them. Glad to see them represented here myself. I had no clue that this was going to happen. They told me that if I wanted to go to the next floor, I would have to go down through here. This is the subway. I was told not to come into the subways when I was in New York City. Oh no. Oh, pizza rat! Pizza rats! Where are the pizza rats? Oh no. Oh no. Did you see that? It disappeared. It was on the wall. Oh, it's coming back. What? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm not afraid of no ghosts. Certainly very terrifying here. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not, but this gentleman has some sort of glowing eyes. I think he might be infected with something. Save New York. Save me. Here we go, along this wall. Who are you gonna call? Thought I was done with Halloween, but here we are on the haunted floor. Getting to see Slimer, who I saw over in Horror Nights as well, right here on the channel. Hi, Slimer. Something written here says to answer the call. Oh, God, look at how dirty this payphone is. Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. Yes, sir? Yes, I'll bring you McDonald's right away, sir. Here we are in the Ghostbusters Lab. May not necessarily be the Ghostbuster I wanted to see, but there she is, Leslie Jones. And my favorite from this movie, Kate McKinnon. Say what you will about this movie, and I've had plenty to say, but I will say she was pretty good in this movie. It's probably the only thing I liked about it. More of the female Ghostbusters fighting Slimer here in the Classic Hotel, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but this piano is playing itself. Oh! Ghostbusters! And this video is now demonetized. Oh no, waiting for me at the bottom of the stairs. Oh no, I think these guys are definitely infected. This looks like it's part of their dark ride, Mission Undead. Oh no. Oh no. This is really interesting, and if I hadn't flown, I would be very tempted to do this. But you can stick your hand in wax and have it cast here forever. Here's some examples of people who've done exactly that. This section is dedicated to a movie that I thought was okay. Kong Skull Island. And there he is himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Good Lord, look at the size of him. Hello, Kong. Stepping into this section, we'll see the Jurassic Park T-Rex breaking through the electric gate. We have the Marvel 4D Avengers motion picture ride, which I think we might end up doing. There's Captain America. There's Nick Fury himself. And of course, Thor off in the distance. I have to take a moment to say hello to our Savior, the man, the myth, the legend himself. He is Iron Man. Captain Marvel tucked away in the corner. But when I think of New York, there's only one hero I think of. I'm sorry for those Fantastic Four fans out there, but I'm always going to think of Spider-Man. To this day, tied for first as my absolute favorite hero. Now, who's my favorite hero, you might ask, tied with Spider-Man? Well, who else would it be but Francis Incarnate, the Incredible Hulk. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor, drop a like on the video down below, leave a comment and tell me what you enjoyed. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe on the channel. If you've already done that, hit that notification bell so you can be one of the first people to watch a video when it goes live. If you do that, it helps my channel succeed. I'm going to go explore the rest of New York and make more videos for you to watch.